Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Today, the UK government have announced they are now looking into mixing vaccines. It's a pick and mix vaccine setup they're looking into. It says here, new COVID-19 trial tests, mixing two different vaccines for the first time. Loads of reports in the mainstream media about this today. And well, we all know how this crap works now. They say there is a trial. You can bet your bottom dollar that this is what will happen in the future. Let's look at the report on Sky News. Here is an interview with Joint Committee on Vaccination Professor Anthony Harnden.
Yes, this is a very exciting piece of research. We're well aware that we need to collect information on whether we can mix vaccine schedules. Although it's our advice to have the same second vaccine as the first vaccine at the moment, there is promising experimental evidence that actually the mixing of vaccines actually might give you a better and a longer term protection.
Now, the Oxford vaccine uses double-stranded DNA, while the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are single-stranded RNA. Quite different, I would imagine. Does that make them compatible?
And so we're very, very interested in the results of this study. And of course, going along the line, we're going to have many, many more vaccines and many, many more potential combinations of vaccines. So it's going to be really important that we see this data when it comes out.
So you heard that, going along the lines, basically going into the future, we are going to have many, many, many more vaccines and many, many more combinations of vaccines. Bill Gates is going to be rubbing his hands with glee. Bill Gates is basically the Willy Wonka of the vaccine factory. One thing is certain, nobody knows the long-term effects of these vaccines as they stand, as they have not been tested for long-term effects. It's impossible to test for long-term effects if you rush it through under emergency regulations, as in the USA. The vaccines have been approved through EUA emergency use authorization, as it's made clear, as can be seen here from Moderna's website. The Moderna COVID-19 vaccine has not undergone the same type of review as an FDA approved or cleared product. FDA may issue an EUA when certain criteria are met, which includes that there are no adequate approved and available alternatives. So they admit it hasn't undergone the same type of review, and the same goes for all the others. And now you want to start mixing these doses up?
I mean, our advice at the moment is that it's much better to have a second dose of a different vaccine than no second dose at all. But that is not based on any evidence other than theoretical evidence, which we know from other vaccines.
Their advice is not based on any evidence at all. At all. Is it just me? Or does this not sound insane? A government, well, governments around the world, wanting to vaccinate everybody and saying everybody needs to get it, yet they don't know if there are any long-term effects. But what the heck, we'll worry about that down the line. And now, I've got an idea. Let's take these emergency use authorized vaccines and let's mix them up and give it to different people in different doses, in different orders, and let's see what happens. We've got no evidence that it works. It's all very cavalier, is it not? With something that you're saying you want to give to everyone, and on top of all of this, still are saying they don't know how much it stops transmission, it doesn't stop you from getting it, and they are not even sure how much it diminishes symptoms because, well, they haven't been able to analyse the data of it in the field, as they say, up to now. And how could you analyse data for the effectiveness of a specific jab if you are starting to adopt a pick and mix and match policy with doses? Let us know what you think in the comments. Come and subscribe to hugotalks.com so I can keep in contact with you if YouTube pulled a plug on this channel. See you later.